Hiya, welcome to another review. It's a really simple one today. Today I'm going to be reviewing for you Kapten Mint. It's the extra stark portion. There's not a huge amount really to say about this one. It's it's a mint product, so it's never going to get the biggest approval from me because I'm not a big mint product fan. But I have to say that I do like this more than the Kapten original, which I thought was awful, quite frankly. I'm just going to chuck one of these pouches in now. I'll talk a little bit about the can. There are a lot of things going for this, okay? First of all, I have to say that it is probably one of, if not my favourite, mint snoozers, okay? Do get a nice little tingle, and it's the extra stark portion. So I don't know exactly how strong it is, but I can tell when I use it, it does feel stronger than regular strength. If I use this, I normally like to take a mint snooze up to bed with me, and if I use this in bed before I go to sleep, it's a little bit too strong. Okay, so I'll still take it up anyway, because my other option at the moment is G4 Cryo. And it's not quite as strong as G4 Cryo, so not that it feels any stronger anyway. So, but it's a nice simple can design. It's a navy blue design. I'll just line the can up properly. There we go. So Kapten Extra Stark white portion. You've got a full-size catch lid. Which I actually have portions in. I won't bother showing you those at the moment. It's not very often I use the catch lid. So, but yeah, it's a full-size catch lid, and what this really does have going for it is it's incredibly cheap. For me, I think it works out somewhere around about the £2.90, £3 a can, including delivery. All right, because obviously I bunch my delivery. I buy lots of products at the same time, so the delivery per can it's not too bad. But I'm pretty sure, look, it's somewhere around about the £3 a can mark, okay, which isn't bad. I mean, you just can't knock that, and it is a quality snus. It's got a very nice portion material, although it's a white portion. And I think, just like I said yesterday, I find with white portions, they're a little bit dry, and it just kind of sticks to my lip and my gum, and I don't feel like I've got free movement of my top lip up here, okay? But the portion sizes are nice and plump, okay? In a second. You don't need a huge amount of fluffing, and they are quite nice big portions, all right? So if you do like a large portion, then then you'll probably like these, especially if you like white portions, and if you like white mint portions in the large size, I think you're going to love this. But in terms of the actual taste of this, in fact, I'm just going to have a bit of a drink. Doesn't really help, I've got a Ribena, but... So, you get a little bit of salt. It's a mint. It's something like somewhere between a polo mint and spearmint. There is a little bit of tobacco character there, but you really have to pay attention to it. Just like any mint snus, the reason I don't like it is because it masks the flavour of the tobacco completely. Unlike any other flavour, mint just ruins the tobacco flavour of snus. The nicotine content, as I said, is decent. Certainly all right if you... I think this is possibly around about the 15, 16 milligram strength, somewhere like that. It's how it feels to me anyway. Although, you know, sometimes I've had Siberia when I've barely noticed any nicotine kick on it. So I think it sometimes depends on your mood and how much snus you've used in the day as well. So I tend to use this one late at night when I've knocked my snus usage down quite a bit. So yeah, maybe at that time of the night I will feel a stronger snus more than I would say after lunch or something like that. All right. Yeah, I can't say a huge amount about the flavour. The nicotine delivery is great. It's cheap. And that's about it. Flavour lasts for around about 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a bit less. I have to say, I find mint snoozers, the flavour does last longer anyway, and possibly for one of two reasons, maybe both. Number one, I don't go hunting for the flavour in a mint snooze because I don't need to hunt for a mint taste. So I tend to leave it alone more often. But also, I think the mint, once it's there, you can't completely get rid of it. I've had some mint snoozers in for over 2 hours, and I can still taste mint in it. And I just think that's the nature of mint snooze. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's full flavour anymore, but it's still detectable. Whereas, like earlier on tonight, I had a Göteborgs Repair XR in, and after about an hour and a half, I pretty much couldn't taste it anymore because I'd sucked all the flavour out of it. So you don't tend to get that with this. But nicotine, I'd say it will last the full strength as well. About 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes I'll leave this in. Sometimes I take it out. Like the last couple of nights, I've only had it in for 20 minutes because I felt my heart pumping while I've been in bed. I think, well, that just doesn't help me sleep. So. I can't mark this too harsh because I just don't like mint snooze. I don't dislike it, but I'm not the biggest fan. So there are a lot of things that are great about this. I would probably not go for an extra stark version. I'd probably go for the regular strength version in the future. But if you like your stronger snooze anyway, which a lot of people seem to now, then this could well be for you. You'll probably quite like it. But a bit too strong for me. But I would say out of 10 for this, I'm going to give this 7.5. Okay, for mint snooze. For me, I'll give it 2. I think I think that's harsh. I'll probably give this an 8.5 out of 10. If you really like mint snoozes, that's what it's worth. But for me, I think on my scale, for my personal preference, it's a 7. That's really all I've got to say about Kapten Mint. If you've never tried tobacco snus and you've only used those god-awful nicotine pouches, you can get hold of this, okay? Possibly even in chew bag form rather than the actual snus. But I've seen this available in chew bag form on taxfreesnus.com. And I'm sure there's other chew bag sites that you can get it from as well. And it's not expensive. So if you use nicotine pouches and you want to have a go with some tobacco snus, this is a really cheap way to test it. It's not the way that I would suggest testing it because you don't really taste the tobacco. But this might be a gateway for you to start trying other tobacco snoozers. And if you can do that, then your gums and lips will appreciate you for it. So that's all I've got for Kapten Mint. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you again on the next one. Oh, actually, do you know what? This is my 30th snooze video. So I don't know, I could have a little celebration, I suppose, like, I don't know, put the Christmas tree up. Yeah. Oops, I'll turn you around. So what if it's only the 20th of October? It's only been up since the 3rd of October. So yeah, I'm going to have a little Christmas party to celebrate my 30th video. And if you did like the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to me. And you'll get little notifications to let you know when the next video is up. So again, thank you very much for watching and I will catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.